Utah has the Winter Olympics coming up. So they're going to have a full-blown NHL ready rink in 2026, I believe. Obviously, the Yotes still don't have an arena, and the league's kind of pushing them right now to get their shit together and pick out a spot. So the Yotes are on borrowed time at this point. It's looking like Utah's definitely pushing for a new franchise that they can create. 32 teams has generally been the cap in professional sports leagues. I don't really see, like, obviously you can do a 17 team or 17 teams in each conference, but there's still going to be 16 spots in the playoffs. So 32 is generally considered the perfect amount. But if you're going to open it up, like, I don't know why you would choose Utah. Quebec City is like been begging for a franchise for fucking decades, ever since they lost to Nordiques. Houston had the Arrows in the 70s. They were a big time hockey team. They had Gordie Howe, his sons, and then they had an AHL team for years, and they got good turnouts. And Atlanta's another option too. Like, those are big markets. Utah is the whitest of the white situations that you could put an NHL team in. It doesn't grow the game at all. A bunch of Mormons playing out there. Obviously, the Jazz are huge. Side note: the Utah Jazz should have rebranded when they moved to Utah. I don't, when you think of Utah, you don't really think of jazz music. And considering they were New Orleans Jazz, like, that checks out. Once you move to a state that doesn't have that kind of culture in it, you just got to rebrand. Like the Winnipeg Jets, like, they didn't go to Arizona and become the Arizona Jets. They became the Coyotes because that makes sense. You got to rebrand around the culture that you're in. Like the Atlanta Thrashers, they didn't become the Winnipeg Thrashers. They were like, oh, there's already a culture here. Let's do the Winnipeg Jets again. Like, that's like, even Calgary, when you think about it, like the Atlanta Flames, they were the Flames because of the fires and the Civil War, blah, 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 blah. But then they go to Calgary and they keep the Flames. They should have been like the Calgary Cowboys or some shit like that, because that's the kind of culture that they're in. So, like, you shouldn't have to keep the old name. Like, if the Coyotes relocate to Utah, could they be the Coyotes? Yes, because that makes sense geographically. I don't know shit about Utah, but I'm sure they have fucking coyotes. We have coyotes. We're in New Hampshire. I'm sure it's a thing. Or you could be like the Utah fucking, I can't even think of it. The Utah uteruses. That sounds sick. You need the use. The alliteration's a big plus. Maybe, what's in Utah? Let's type this in. Utah. What is Utah known for? The Utah Mormons. That's pretty good. Ooh, Cougars. That's a pretty good one. What else do they got? Fucking rocks. I typed in what is Utah Mormons. That is not what I wanted. What is Utah known for? Perfect. Lakes, valleys, parks. Shit. All right, that's all I got. I don't know. Utah, I don't think you deserve an NHL team, in all honesty, but I'm sure you'll get it because Gary likes his money.